All right, take 300. Not really, but feels like it. What's up, guys? It's your girl Love to Love Tay. We're back with another Truthful Thursday. Yes, what's happening? Almost made it through another week. Like, oh my gosh, this quarantine madness. I want to say a special thank you if you're already a subscriber to the channel. Yes, you're a real one. And I want to say welcome if you just joined us. And why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button? I mean, it's waiting for you, to do that. I made it especially for you to do that. So yes, I normally do kind of like my inspiration like for the week, since it's kind of like the end of the week, almost the end of the week, and we are kind of wrapping things up. So I want to take a little bit turn and like give you a little real my horrible dating experience. Yes, I've had a few in my logbook, but I chose one particular one that I want to share with you guys. Yeah, let's jump right into it. Okay, so this horrible dating story takes place last year. It was like early springish last year. I had kind of recently gotten out of my previous relationship, and I just kind of wanted to try out this whole dating app. So of course, like, I tried the sleazy ones like Tinder or like Bumble or something like that, but I didn't really necessarily enjoy them. I wanted something more classy. I don't know if that's the right word. Hopefully I'm not offending anyone with that, but not saying anything is declassé of like Tinder or Bumble. That's whatever floats your boat. But I wanted something a little bit more, engaging and not just like a quick fling type thing. My friend and I made me a profile on this app, which is really popular on the West Coast, and it's called Hinge. And oh my gosh, so literally we made my profile, and of course I got hit, obviously. It was like one guy in particular among all of them, and he was like around my age. I think he was like a year under me, but it was fine. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna give him a try. So we kind of like started talking a little bit, and maybe like having short conversations over Hinge. We end up exchanging numbers. So so then we kind of decided that we wanted to like meet in person. So we like went to a bar, and which is like kind of like a California thing. Like your first date typically will be at a bar. So we went to a bar, and it was like really fun. It was really cool. And we would have like in and out like dates, like meeting at the park or a bar or like a restaurant. But this particular time, that after we had been hanging out and talking for a little while, maybe like 2 weeks, it was still fresh, and we weren't really planning on anything serious. I know I wasn't, but it was just kind of like seeing where this goes, because he said he never really did the dating app. So one particular night, I think it was like a Friday, and I had worked and I had class that day. I went home and like changed my clothes. We were gonna meet at this like kind of arcade. Well, first we we're gonna meet at the park and then arcade to like kind of hang out and chill. So went home, and I grabbed my crossbody bag. And typically I have like more than one purse that's just a girl thing. My crossbody bag has nothing in it, like no keys, no wallet, no ID. But I wasn't thinking. I literally was just like, I'm gonna rush home, shower, get dressed, literally run back out, grab the first thing I saw, and then like meet him at the park. Our date was like nice. It was like kind of in the evening, and then so we walked to this like kind of adult like arcade-ish. It was like more like a Dave and Buster's, like older people could like go in and play games and stuff like that. But since they served alcohol, they card. Literally my first immediate thought was, I don't have anything, like I don't have my ID. I was looking in my bag thinking I didn't have my ID, didn't have any cash, didn't have my wallet or card or anything like that. Let's just say I was quite embarrassed, and I had to tell him that like before he even got to the security to like get us in. So literally my entire night I basically was chaperoned on a date, because he had to buy the drinks, he had to buy everywhere we got in, and literally he had to order me an Uber home. I think it was also embarrassing for him, because literally his reaction was like, oh, it's totally fine, like, you know, that you left everything. But I think he ended up ghosting me. So I don't think he had a great reaction to it. I think his, like, he had a very good in the moment reaction, but I think like later on he was like, who, I don't want to date somebody that like forgets the wallet and, you know, forgets everything, you know. So yes, I was quite embarrassed. And that Uber ride home was, and I offered to like pay half, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I can like cash app you and do all that stuff. And he was like, no, like, it's totally fine, like. And I just literally was kicking myself the whole time. I was like, how could you forget this? Like, what? That was literally my most embarrassing. So my tip of the day, my truthfulness for the day, since I just spilled that little bit of tea to you guys, is ladies, don't have more than one purse unless it's imperative, like if you're going on a trip somewhere. But keep everything in one purse, and remember to bring your wallet and stuff, because yeah, don't embarrass yourself like me, because literally I was like sweating. Back that he ghosted was, he was probably thinking I did it on purpose. He would not have done that on purpose. But it's fine, you know, we're here, it's totally fine. That's like a lesson learned type thing. But yeah, and I will see you guys next week for another Truthful Thursdays. Bye.